YouTube.com. Search for Atomic TV and join Mr. Tate Mile for all the action. On deck, a Saturday showdown. Win or go home. Bullpups, Braves, next.
Welcome in, everybody, to Bomber Field, home of the Richland Bombers on the campus of Richland High School, for the third game of the day here at Bomber Field between the Kamiakin Braves and the Gonzaga Bullpups. A winner-to-state district baseball game between the Kamiakin Braves and the Bullpups. The Bullpups fresh off a loss to the Richland Bombers in the District 8 championship game. The Bombers taking that by a score of 7-1. Kamiakin Braves winning in the early game, the 10 o'clock game against the Chiawana Riverhawks. That score 5-3. Both of these teams 18-6 heading into this game. Again, winner to state, loser will go home. We'll quickly go over the starting lineup for the Kamiakin Braves. First off, they are headed up by Steve Woods in his 6th season at the helm of the Kamiakin Braves. A 97-41 record. Talon Ty leads things off. He'll play short. Zachary Vega in left. Trent Woodhouse in center. Taryn Carlson at second. Deegan Quisenberry will designate hit. Tommy Lamb will pitch. Carter Poland will catch. Austin Murphy will play first base. And Dennis Babcock will patrol right field. For the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups, again, fresh off their District 8 championship game appearance against the Richland Bombers. Hunter Durr leads things off just like he did. This announced by head coach Brian Moonhall, graduate of Ferris High School, class of 1999, his 14th season, 231 and 115 record. Hunter Durr will be behind the plate. Anthony Karras in left, Grant Yost in right. Buckner will DH, Sarto will play center field. Luke Brown will play first. Bowden will play second. Funaro will play third. And Wilson will play shortstop. On the hill for the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups is number 18, Connor Wood. Connor Wood, the senior, 45 2/3 innings pitched on the year.
Number 18, Connor Wood.
46 hits given up, 21 runs across. 14 of those have been earned. 13 walks, 2.17 ERA, and 32 strikeouts on the season. Pitchers unavailable for the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Luke Brown, he threw against the Richland Bombers and threw 102 pitches. And not available for the Kamiakin Braves is Deegan Quisenberry. He threw in the earlier game against the Chiawana Riverhawks. As Hunter Durr signals for the balls to be thrown back into the dugout. Connor Wood will face Talon Ty to lead off this game. Kamiakin Braves seeking to claim a bid to their 20th state tournament in their history. And the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups trying to get back to the state tournament for the first time since 2016.
First pitch, 3:57 p.m. Game time temperature, 90 degrees.
First pitch is a ball. 3:57 p.m. first pitch, 90 degrees. As Connor Wood throws 2 balls to start this game. That one high line inside as well. 3-0 here on Talon Ty. And there for a strike on Ty. And Ty will take his base, the 15th walk awarded to Talon Ty this season.
Left field number 10, Zach Vega.
M-Step Zach Vega, 373 on the season. Talon Ty over at first base. Led the MCC in stolen bases. Squares the bunt, does Vega. Back in time is Ty at first. After the throw down from Hunter Durr. And it's been a while for the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups since they got to the state tournament. 2016, their last appearance. The Kamiakin Braves got to the regional final last year, losing to the eventual state champion Eastlake Wolves by a score of 5-0. Another pickoff attempt. Ty is back safely again. The Bullpups finished 14-4 in the Greater Spokane League. Vega gets the bunt down and goes right back to Wood, and he throws it to first, Brown, for the first out of the game.
Stepping in, center field number 9, Trent Woodhouse.
Trent Woodhouse now in the box for the Braves with Talon Ty over to second. Gonzaga Prep share the Greater Spokane League title with Ridgeline and Mount Spokane. The number 1 4A seed above Central Valley and Lewis and Clark, who had 9-9 and 6-12 records respectively. On the inside of the plate. Kamiakin Braves 12-4 in the MCC, 19-5 record this season. We finished solo third in the conference behind Richland and Kennewick, and captured the second MCC seed into this tournament. Two-one now to Woodhouse, a 383 hitter on the year. And that one will be dropping in right field just in front of Yost. And the throw in, not in time to get anybody, and bounces off Luke Brown's glove. So first and third situation now with nobody out, one out, excuse me.
Now batting second base number 5, Taryn Carlson.
For Taryn Carlson. Gonzaga Prep, your home team by virtue of a higher seed, second overall seed. Richland Bombers with the first overall seed. Squaring around, and Taryn Carlson stayed in the batter's box. As he's entitled to that space, Hunter Durr hit him with the throw, and both runners will be safe on the first and third situation. Carlson swings through that one, fouls it off though, into Durr's mitt. Still 0-2 here on Carlson. Runners in scoring position with one down. Fouls that one off in the netting. Carlson, a .368 hitter. RBI, 16 runs, but he swings through that one for the first strikeout of the ball game.
Coming to the plate, the DH number 11, Deegan Quisenberry.
Brings up Deegan Quisenberry. Game 1 starter for Kamiakin, got the win thanks to a 5 spot in the bottom of the first inning. Kamiakin looking to do the same here against Gonzaga Prep that they did against Chiawana. That's put up 5 runs in the bottom of the first. This the top of the first. Managed to hold on to that lead all the way through for the 5-3 win. That one off the end of the bat. Over to the second baseman, Bowden, and over to Brown for out number 3. So the Braves threaten, but don't usher any runs across, and Gonzaga Prep will be up for their first ups of the ball game. It'll be Durr, Karras, and Yost coming up to bat when we come back here on Atomic TV.
On the mound for the Braves, number 16, Tommy Lamb.
Welcome back to Bomber Field, here live District 8 baseball on Atomic TV. The third game of 3. Winner to state, loser will go home. The Kamiakin Braves and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Gonzaga Prep coming up first. Hunter Durr, Anthony Karras, and Grant Yost will come up for the Bullpups. They will face Tommy Lamb, the junior, 22 2/3 innings pitched on the year. 17 hits given up, 11 runs. 7 of those have been earned, 9 walks, 2.21 ERA with 25 strikeouts. He will face Hunter Durr first. Hunter Durr, the main run producer for the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Durr batting .377 as he chops that one over the third base bag. And that will be a leadoff single for Hunter Durr.
Coming to the plate, left fielder number 14, Anthony Karras.
Hunter Durr, first pitch swinging, reaches safely with a single down the third baseline. Now Anthony Karras steps in for the Bullpups. A .312 hitter, 5 home runs on the year.
First base, number 8, Jonah Keller.
Leading the the Greater Spokane League. 20 RBI and 26 runs scored. That one right to the first baseman, Murphy, and he will step on first to make the double play. A hard hit ball straight to the first baseman, Austin Murphy, and just like that, there's 2 down.
Batting, right number 17, Grant Yost.
Brings up Grant Yost for the Bullpups. 208 hitter on the year. Yost came in relief. In game 1 against Richland, game 1 for the Bullpups in the district championship, came in relief for Luke Brown. And the second time these two have faced off in the District 8 tournament. Tuesday, May 7th, Gonzaga Prep took the 5-3 victory in Spokane. And that one clubbed to left field and will drop in for a base hit with 2 down here for Grant Yost.
Coming to the plate, the DH number 20, Jackson Buckner.
And brings up Jackson Buckner for the Bullpups. Grant Yost went 1 for 2, against Kamiakin in the first game. But they have not faced Tommy Lamb. Deacon Quisenberry was on the hill for that game through 5 innings. And this is the second time that Kamiakin has faced Connor Wood. Connor Wood with 7 innings against Kamiakin, 7 hits given up, 3 runs. None of them were earned. Gave up 1 walk and struck out 2. Is skied to the right side. First baseman Murphy hovers over and makes the catch for out number 3. So the game remains scoreless here after 1 inning of play. We go to the top of the second. Kamiakin will come up to the plate when we come back here on Atomic TV. Welcome back to Bomber Field here for the District 8 Winter to State game between the Kamiakin Braves and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Go to the top of the second inning. Tommy Lamb will lead things off for Kamiakin. Try to help his own cause on the mound today for the Braves. Tommy Lamb was 0 for 3 against Connor Wood on Tuesday in Spokane. Swings to that one for strike 2. The Kamiakin Brave with the most success against Connor Wood up in Spokane on Tuesday, as that one is flown to right and just foul for another strike 2. Brave with the most success was Deacon Quisenberry. He was 2 for 3 in that matchup with a run scored and 3 RBI. Had a home run and a double in that game for 6 total bases. On outside as Durr tries to frame it, but gets no luck from the umpire. 2-2 count now on Lamb. That one skied to left side. And losing in the sun and making it drop. Mikey Funaro lost it in the sky, and that's dropping. And lets Lamb reach base safely.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Carter Poland.
Quick pickoff attempt to first for Tommy Lamb. And that officially scored as an error on Mikey Funaro. That one right up the middle and gets through the infield. So Poland with a single to put 2 runners on for Kamiakin here with no out in the top of the second. We'll get a courtesy runner in for Carter Poland as he is the catcher.
Courtesy running at second base, number 8, Tyson Grillo.
Actually, that'll be for the pitcher, Tommy Lamb, as he reaches second base. Tyson Grillo will pinch run for Lamb. Grillo with 2 stolen bags.
Number 24, Austin Murphy.
Austin Murphy now at the plate for Kamiakin. 0 for 2 with a walk against Connor Wood back on Tuesday. Squares to bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Squares again, that one in the batter's box and behind Durr, and both runners will advance 90 feet. Connor Wood with some mistakes early. That wild pitch allowing both runners to advance. Murphy has nobody out and 2 runners in scoring position. He fouls that one off over the third base dugout. Time grants it to Austin Murphy. You can hear the wind starting to pick up here at Bomber Field, just a tad. Going out to center field. And one call to strike in the outside corner, evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball outside, and Murphy swings through it for strike 3.
Coming to plate, right number 12, Dennis Babcock.
Dennis Babcock now in the box for the Braves. 321 on the season. 12 RBI, 19 runs scored. Scores the bunt, fouls it off into the netting for strike 1. And Kamiakin trying to get back to the state tournament for the 20th time. After going to the state tournament each of the past 2 seasons. 2022, they lost to Sumner in the regional semifinal 3-1. Last season, beating Camas in the regional semifinal 5-0, and then losing by that same score to eventual state champion East Lake Wolves. Last time Gonzaga Prep was in the state tournament, it was a first-round exit against the Wenatchee Panthers in the first round by a score of 1-0 back in 2016. Bullpups have had 5 regional final appearances, but have never made it past that round into the Final Four in their baseball program. That one's fouled away. 1-2 count remains for Babcock. And 1 ball outside evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one skied to center field. Catch is made for the out. The throw to third base is not in time, and a run will score. Off the bat of Dennis Babcock, the RBI sac fly to center, and the Kamiakin Braves take the lead, 1-0. Bring up Talon Ty again.
At third base, number 3, Crew Miller. Now batting shortstop number 1, Talon Ty.
Kamiakin Braves have batted around and back to the top of the lineup. Talon Ty 0 for 0 today as he walked first time up. Breaking ball doesn't locate. First time against Wood, he was 1 for 4. Back on Tuesday. One outside, 2 balls and 1 strike here on Talon Ty. Mighty swing, but it doesn't make contact here. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on third for Kamiakin. This Ty fouls that off, and we'll see another 2-2 pitch. One flown to right field and will drop in for an RBI single. Talon Ty scores Crew Miller, and the score is now 2-0 Kamiakin.
Now batting with number 10, Zach Vega.
Talon Ty going opposite field for the RBI single. And being ushered back at first base. You know, the concern with Ty at first base isn't unfounded. 20 stolen bags this season for Talon Ty, senior shortstop. Led the MCC in stolen bases. Strike delivered to Vega. First one of the at-bat. 2-1 count here on Vega. flown out into the parking lot. Two now to Vega. Runner goes, that's Ty, and he will be in there safely at second base. First stolen base of the year for Talon Ty. 3-2 count now on Vega with 2 outs and a runner on second. Hunter Durr looking over to the dugout, wanting clarification on what pitch to relay to Wood. And the 3-2. Outside, strike 3 called on Vega. So 2 runs come across for Kamiakin. They take a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second inning here from Bomber Field on Atomic TV.
Leading out for the Bullpups, center field number 2, Jaden Sarto.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Jaden Sarto leading things off for the Bullpups. Sarto batting .361 this season. And facing Tommy Lamb for the first time this season. Sarto was 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored in the game on the 7th of May. District semifinal. That one in there for strike 3 called. And Sarto is sat down to begin the bottom of the second.
Now batting, first base number 34, Luke Brown.
Brings up Luke Brown for the Bullpups. Entered the day here with a 200 average on this season. It went 0 for 3 against the Bombers in the previous game, now 194. That one is flown to Talon Ty, who just drops the line drive for what would have been out number 2. Again, the range of motion of Talon Ty making it easy, but it just popped out of his glove. And Luke Brown reaches safely for the Bullpups. Briggs Bodine now in for the Bullpups, 0 for 2 in the first matchup with an RBI. Batting .350 this season. Good breaking ball in there from Lamb. And it's 0-2 here on Bodine. Just outside there to Bodine. That one hits Bodine in the back, and runners will be at first and second now for the Bullpups with only one down.
Now batting third base number 21, Mikey Funado.
Mikey Funado now stepping in for Gonzaga Prep. Playing third base today. Lost the pop-up in the sky in the first inning, or the top of the second inning, excuse me. Funado committing the Bullpups' 59th error of the season in the top of this frame. He takes strike two here from Lamb. That drop pop fly enabled Lamb to come around and score. Should say Lamb's courtesy runner, Tyson Grillo. Play off to first. Just too late. The 0-2 right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Holding at third base is Luke Brown. And the runners will be at every base for the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups.
Stepping in shortstop number 12, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson now in the box for Gonzaga Prep. Wilson, a 200 hitter on the season. Corner infielders in for Kamiakin. Force at every bag here with one down. That one fouled off to the right for strike one. Big opportunity for Jacob Wilson here early. Fouls that one off. Only has 2 RBI on the season. Time is granted to Wilson. from the stretch this time. Goes right to Talentai, and Talentai dives towards second base to record the out and the double play. And Kamiakin escapes the bases loaded, 1 out jam to keep the score at 2-0. What a play there to make up for the unfortunate bounce out of the glove from Talentai in the beginning of the inning. We go to the top of the third inning. Kamiakin Braves 2, Gonzaga Prep 0.
Attention fans, you have friends and family who want to follow along but can't be here today or live out of town. Well, the game is being broadcast live on YouTube by our Best in Class Atomic TV program. To watch the game, head to youtube.com and search for Atomic TV and catch all the action.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. The consolation final of the District 8 tournament between the Kamiakin Braves and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Trent Woodhouse leading things off for Kamiakin. Makes contact with the first pitch, skied over to the right side of the infield, and making the catch for out number 1. Is Bedoin. So 1 pitch and 1 out early here for Connor Wood. Much needed. He's already at 47 pitches through only 2 1/3 innings of work. Carlson flies that one into left field for a base hit. There's a runner at first here with 1 down for Kamiakin.
Stepping in the DH number 11, Deegan Quisenberry.
Quisenberry stepping in for Kamiakin. Game 1 starter against Chiawana earlier today at 10 a.m. Again, had a double and a home run against Connor Wood on Tuesday up in Spokane. Takes first pitch hack and fouls it off to the right for strike 1. One lifted to shallow right. Coming in to make the catch is Gavin Yost for out number 2. Sorry, Grant Yost for out number 2.
Now batting the pitcher, number 16, Tommy Lamb.
Pitcher Tommy Lamb stepping in for Kamiakin. For 1 today and grounds that one to Bedoin, and he flips it to Wilson for out number 3 and the end of the inning. So 1 hit and 1 runner stranded for the Kamiakin Braves in the top of the third. We go to the bottom. Kamiakin still leading 2-0.
Leading off the catcher, number 22, Hunter Durr.
We'll go back to Bomber Field for the District 8 Consolation Final between the Braves and the Bullpups. Hunter Durr leading things off for the Bullpups, and he will wear the first pitch from Tommy Lamb and take 90 feet free of charge. Durr was 1 for 1 today with a hit. Now still 1 for 1 with a hit and a hit by pitch. Anthony Karras now stepping in for Gonzaga Prep. Oh for 1 on the day is Karras. Runner goes, but will be sent back to first base on the foul ball from Karras. Karras led the Greater Spokane League in home runs with 5 to end the year. He's also second in runs scored with 18 behind Drew Raymond of Mount Spokane. He has since upped that total to 26 through the playoffs, District 8 playoffs. Takes that one over the zone for a ball. First ball of the at-bat, 1-2 now on Karras. Keller, the pinch runner at first. 15 stolen bases on the season. Runner goes. Poland's throw is not in time to get Keller. And Keller slid off the bag, it seems. And Talon Ty tagged him to record the out. And the runner threat is gone as Keller overslid second base and was tagged out by Talon Ty. Brian Moonhall is over to talk to the infield umpire on what exactly happened. Keller beat the throw but overslid the bag and was tagged out. So an unfortunate event there for Gonzaga Prep.
Number 15, Grant Yost.
On the strike him out, throw him out, double play, there are 2 down. Grant Yost now steps in for Gonzaga Prep. Yost 1 for 1 in today's ball game. Chops that one to Talon Ty at shortstop. The long throw across the diamond is not in time and not accurate enough to get Yost, and an infield single puts Yost on first with 2 down. Really tough play there for Talon Ty to make that deep in the 6 hole. Made a great effort at it. Talon Ty, the first team All-MCC shortstop. Runner goes here with 2 out and will be in time for Carter Poland to end the inning. So 2 runners caught stealing for Gonzaga Prep. The second one ends the inning. Kamiakin still retains a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Balmer Field. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Kamiakin Braves still have a 2-0 lead over the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. And the man who ended the bottom of the 3rd, Carter Poland, with 2 runners caught stealing from behind the plate, leads Kamiakin Braves in the top of the 4th.
Big out the catcher, number 6, Carter Poland.
That one flowing off to the right-hand side, foul. We have another winner-to-state game being played at the campus of Seattle University between Woodinville and Glacier Peak. That one a winner-to-state, loser-out contest. Poland chops that one to third base.
Coming to play first base, number 24, Austin Murphy.
First out is recorded on the 5-3. Austin Murphy now stepping in for Kamiakin. Murphy 0 for 1 today. The put out of Poland was Funaro to Brown for the put out. Strike 2 delivered to Murphy over in the District 3-4 tournament between the North and South Puget Sound Leagues as well as the Greater St. Helens League. Those semifinals won by Olympia and Puyallup respectively. That diving catch made in left field by Anthony Karras. What a play to record out number 2 and extinguish Murphy. Great diving catch there in left by Anthony Karras to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 12, Dennis Babcock.
Brings up Dennis Babcock for the Braves. Babcock with the sacrifice RBI in the top of the 2nd inning. Olympia defeated Tahoma earlier today via a no-hitter as Babcock fouls that one off to the right. And tickets punched to state in the District 3-4 tournament. Battleground defeated Kentwood by a score of 4-3 in 9 innings. And Rogers of Puyallup defeating Kentridge 7-4. So Rogers and Battleground advanced to the state tournament. And Kentridge and Kentwood playing right now in a winner to state loser out game in the District 3 and 4 tournament. That one flown to the right side. Luke Brown over to catch it, and he does for out number 3. A quick inning for the Braves in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Kamiakin still leading the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups 2-0.
Leading out for the Bullpups, DH number 20, Jackson Buckner.
We're back to Bomber Field on the campus of Richland High School. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Jackson Buckner leading things off for Gonzaga Prep, and swiftly takes a baseball to the back and will take first base.
Stepping in the center field number 2, Jaden Sarto.
Sarto will step in now for the Bullpups, and it looks like somebody will come in to run for Buckner, and that's number 5, Brady Stahl.
Brady Strahl.
Buckner finishing his at-bat from the the bottom of the third inning. He was at bat when Poland ended the inning on the throw to second. Sarto lays that one down the third baseline, a throw in time to get him at first base. But Stahl moves over to second.
Currently played first baseman number 34, Luke Brown.
Now into the box for Gonzaga Prep will be Luke Brown. Brown 1 for 1 today. Ball outside to Brown, first pitch. Brown grounds out to the second baseman, Carlson. Carlson flips over to Murphy to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman number 3, Briggs Bedoin.
Bedoin now steps in for Gonzaga Prep. Bedoin hit by pitch his last time at the plate. And hits that one to Talentai deep in the 6 hole. Talentai throws it over to first in time to record out number 3. What a play by Talentai, who has made big plays again and again to lead Kamiakin Braves as he gets Kamiakin out of that jam. We go to the top of the 5th inning. The Kamiakin Braves still retain a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Bomber Field. We have winner to state, loser go home, District 8 baseball as it reaches the top of the 5th inning. Talentai will lead things off for Kamiakin as he just ended the bottom half of the 4th with an amazing 6-3 putout. Continues to make spectacular defensive plays for Kamiakin, keep them securely in the lead by 2 runs. Ty 1 for 1 today with an RBI and a walk. Talking other scores from around the state of Washington, the 4A ranks. That ball is delivered to Ty. District 6, the Big 9 Conference Championship, decided and given to Moses Lake by an 8-2 score over Eastmont, that being played last night at 5 o'clock in Moses Lake. Eastmont then hosted the Davis Pirates today at 1 o'clock and defeated Davis by a score of 9-1. Wilson throws to Brown to get Ty out at first base. Ty making a good effort there to try to lay it out, but the throw just in time to retire him as the first batter of the inning.
Left field number 10, Zach Vega.
Brings up Zach Vega for the Kamiakin Braves. So the two bids from the Big 9, Moses Lake and Eastmont. As Vega flies that one to left field for a single. Karras mishandles it just a little bit. Vega trips after he hits first base. After all that, it's just a routine single to left for Zach Vega. Trent Woodhouse now stepping in for Kamiakin. Woodhouse 1 for 2 today. Woodhouse sits 1-1, but Wood decides to throw over and get Vega back at first. So 14 of the 16 total bids to state have been secured. The final two being decided here in Richland and over on the west side on the campus of Seattle University between Kent Ridge and Kentwood. One in the dirt. Ball, the count goes to 3-1 here on Trent Woodhouse. And stand corrected, 13 bids have been secured. Woodinville and Glacier Peak also playing right now for a bid to state. Woodhouse tops out to the right side, just mishandled by Brown. Nobody covers first, and Woodhouse will reach safely on the hot grounder to the left side that couldn't be quite handled in time by Brown. There's runners at first and second here for Kamiakin with only one down.
Now batting, second base number 5, Taryn Carlson.
So officially, Woodhouse reaching on an error by Luke Brown. Taryn Carlson now in the batter's box. Carlson 1 for 2 today with a strikeout. One fouled into the netting.
And that concludes the first half. The score is 0.
A ball and 2 strikes here on Carlson. 1 down, 2 runners on. Score update from that Woodinville Glacier Peak game. Top of the 3rd inning, Woodinville with a 6-0 lead over Glacier Peak. This time is granted to Taryn Carlson. Strike 3 called on Carlson, and as he is sat down looking, and there are now 2 gone for Kamiakin here in the top of the 5th. Quisenberry now steps in for Kamiakin. Again, the Brave with the most success against Wood the first time around on Tuesday. 2 for 3 with a double and a home run, scoring all 3 of Kamiakin's runs. Wood taking more time than Quisenberry would like. Gets granted time and steps out of the box. In the District 3-4 winner to state loser go home game, Kent Ridge leading Kent Wood 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Strike on the outside corner to Quisenberry, evens the count up at 1. Connor Wood now with 77 pitches, that being the 78th pitch. Through 4 2/3 innings of work. Wood threw 102 pitches against Kamiakin in a complete game the first time around. Two balls and 1 strikes here on Quisenberry. Count goes to 3-1. Quisenberry lifts that one to right field, but it's to Grant Yost, and Yost squeezes it for the final out of the inning. So the Braves threaten but can't usher any runs across, and the score remains 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here on Atomic TV. Welcome back to Atomic TV's coverage of the 2024 District 8 Baseball Tournament. A District 8 Consolation final between the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups and the Kamiakin Braves, as Mikey Fornaro fouls that one off the left side. Tommy Lamb still in the game for Kamiakin. Just threw only his 41st pitch of the day through 4 innings of work. Fornaro swings through pitch number 42 to run the count to 0-2. Time being granted as Lamb started his motion. Lamb throws ball 1 low of the zone. Another time granted. That high fastball misses zone. 2-2 count now on Fornaro. In 3A district baseball action in the MCC, Kennewick Lions defeating the Southridge Suns by a score of 12-2 in 6 innings. So Kennewick advancing to the state tournament. Both teams actually advancing to the state tournament, as 3 bids are available for District 8 in the 3A ranks. Fornaro flies that one off to right field. And coming in to make the catch, for out number 1.
Go to the plate, shortstop number 12, Jacob Wilson.
The right fielder, Dennis Babcock. Jacob Wilson now will step in for Gonzaga Prep. Wilson 0 for 1 today against Lamb as he flies that one to center field, and will make it 0 for 2 on the day against Lamb, as that is a fly out to the center fielder Woodhouse.
And batting the catcher number 22, Hunter Durr.
We go back to the top of the lineup for Gonzaga Prep, and Hunter Durr back in the box for the Bullpups. Outfield shifting to the left. Durr 1 for 1 today. Durr 392 hitter coming into today. That one flown up and over the press box for a foul ball and strike 2. Durr pops that one off to the right-hand side. Trying to make the catch is Poland, and just out of the reach of the catcher. Made a sliding attempt for it. We'll see another 0-2 pitch to Hunter Durr here with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Durr puts that in the middle infield. Grabbing it is Carlson. He flips to first base just in time to get Hunter Durr for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Bullpups, and we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. The score remains 2-0.
out for the Braves, pitcher number 16, Tommy Lamb.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Go to the top of the 6th inning here in this District 8 Consolation Final. Kamiakin Braves leading the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups by a score of 2-0. Tommy Lamb squares around for Kamiakin, but takes strike one anyway. Tommy Lamb, a very efficient ball game thrown so far on the hill for Kamiakin. 53 pitches through 5 innings as he gets a hold of that one into right field, but making the catch for out number 1 is Grant Yost.
Now batting the catcher number 6, Carter Poland.
Brings up the catcher Carter Poland. Poland 1 for 2 today. He swings through the first offering from Connor Wood. Throwing strike 2 to Poland. 86 pitches for Connor Wood. Again, 105 allowed in one outing in high school baseball. That one off the hands or off the bat of Poland. Two straight balls from Wood, and Poland is now sitting 2-2. Now the count runs full on Poland. Poland sees 4 straight balls and will lead off the inning with a walk for Kamiakin. The plate discipline there by Carter Poland. Usually you see that from catchers around high school baseball, and Poland indeed, good plate discipline led to a walk. Murphy now in for Kamiakin, 0 for 2 on the day. District 8 3A action, Mount Spokane defeated Ridgeline by a score of 12-4. And Cheney defeating University by a score of 7-0. Now Mount Spokane and Cheney playing at Mount Spokane in a winner to state loser out contest. One flown off to the left. Again, Mount Spokane, a GSL co-champion along with Gonzaga Prep and Ridgeline. Mount Spokane getting the better of that matchup in the Consolation semifinal. Gonzaga Prep, the other co-champion, a 14-4 conference record. In the same situation as Mount Spokane. Mount Spokane there via a loss to Kennewick in a semifinal round. 2-0 score at Roy Johnson Field on Tuesday. Murphy fouls that one off into Hunter Durr's glove for strike 2. Austin Murphy flies that one to center field, hovering under it and catching it. For the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 12.
That is Jaden Sarto, straightaway center field. Dennis Babcock now stepping in for Kamiakin. Inside to Babcock for ball 1. Babcock 0 for 1 today. Chops that one to the left side. Fielding it is Wilson. Throws to first, not in time, and Babcock with an infield single reaches base, and there's 2 runners on with 2 out for Kamiakin.
Stepping in, the shortstop, number 1, Talon Ty.
Talon Ty, the top of the order for Kamiakin. In the batter's box, 1 for 2 on the day. A couple of spectacular defensive plays at the shortstop position. Strike 2 delivered to Ty. Score from that Mount Spokane-Cheney matchup. Mount Spokane with a 4-2 lead in that ball game. Ty fouls that one off, and we will see another 0-2 pitch. Connor Wood now at 99 pitches. Once you reach 105, you can finish the batter. Excuse me, that was the 100th. Here's the 101st. Ty fouls that one off to the left-hand side this time.
Second pitch, 5-19.
An 0-2 pitch coming to Talon Ty. 2 runners on, 2 out. Ty fouls that one off to the right. And 103rd pitch coming from Connor Wood. Ty delivers that to shallow right field, and that will drop in for a base hit. Coming around to score is Poland, and Ty will take second base on the throw over to third. And the score now 3-0 Kamiakin.
Now batting, left number 10, Zach Vega.
Talon Ty with a good base hit there, working the count after falling behind 0-2 and facing multiple 0-2 pitches. Connor Wood now delivering pitch 104. It's a strike delivered to Vega. Connor Wood's next pitch will ensure this will be the last batter for Wood. It is indeed a strike to Vega. And this will be the last batter Wood will face. 2 outs here, runners at second and third for Kamiakin. Vega down 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2 now to Vega. Vega fouls that one off in the Framers Stadium parking lot. It's a shadow from the press box at Framers just creeping into the home plate circle. Vega fouls out off to the right again. Umpire is out of baseballs. So Wood facing his final batter of the game in Vega, sitting 1-2 on Vega. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Vega hits that one to the shortstop, Wilson. Wilson throws over to first base in time to end the inning. So 1 run across from Kamiakin increases their lead to 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Welcome back to Bomber Field. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kamiakin maintaining or increasing their lead to 3-0 in the top half of the inning.
Leading out for the Bullpups, left in 14, Anthony Karras.
Anthony Karras now in the box first for the Bullpups. That one chopped to third base, gathering and throwing to first. Not in time as the first baseman Murphy was off the bag. And Karras reaches safely. The throw from Hayward to Murphy threw Murphy off the bag.
Now batting, right number 17, Grant Yost.
And Gonzaga Prep has a runner on here with no outs. Grant Yost at the dish. Yost 2 for 2 today. Two singles, and one of those times he was caught stealing. So Karras at first, Yost at bat. Yost right back up the middle for a single. Back-to-back singles for the Braves, or for the Bullpups, excuse me. Now there's 2 runners on with no out.
In the DH number 20, Jackson Buckner.
And brings up the designated hitter for the Bullpups, Jackson Buckner. Buckner 0 for 1 today. Karras at second base has 6 stolen bases. See if the Bullpups Elect to steal. Maybe bunt their runners over here with nobody down, or let Buckner swing away. Time called from Carter Poland behind the dish. Buckner just past the glove of Murphy up the first base line. Karras comes around third, and he will score safely. And the score is now 3-1, Kamiakin. We'll have a pinch runner at first base for Buckner. That'll be number 11, Nate Moynette. And Gonzaga Prep pushing their first runner across of this ball game, and only the second runner across home plate today.
Number first base, number 11, Nathan Moynette.
Only scored one run against Richland in the middle game of this three-game set. Tommy Lamb will have a conversation with Steve Woods. I doubt Lamb will come out of the game here with 59 pitches through 5 innings.
Now batting center field, number 2, Jaden Sarto.
So after the quick mound visit from Steve Woods to Tommy Lamb, Jaden Sarto in the box for Gonzaga Prep. Sarto 0 for 1 in the game with a strikeout. Runners at the corners here with nobody down for Gonzaga Prep. Sarto, a .379 hitter coming into today's games. 14 RBI, 27 runs scored to lead the Bullpups. And he sits with a 3-0 count here against Lamb. Takes the 3-0 strike. And a ball outside, and the runners will be full of Bullpups. As Luke Brown will step into the batter's box for Gonzaga Prep. A second bases loaded opportunity here for Gonzaga Prep, and that will be it for Tommy Lamb as Steve Woods comes out of the dugout. Great outing until the 6th inning for Tommy Lamb. 58 pitches through 5 innings. See who comes in for Kamiakin to pitch. We'll let them warm up, give you Tommy Lamb's final line, and introduce their pitcher when we come back here on Atomic TV.
Now pitching for Kamiakin, number 22, Aiden Schoenwell.
Welcome back to Atomic TV. Aiden Schoenwell on the bump for the Kamiakin Braves in relief of Tommy Lamb. Lamb going 5 innings, 7 hits given up. 1 run, it was not earned, however. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. He will face Luke Brown first for the Bullpups. Schoenwell 10 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits given up. 5 runs across, 4 of them were earned, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, a 2.75 ERA for the left-hander. Brown 1 for 2 today. Big opportunity here to even the score and or take the lead. Falls behind, quick 0-2. To Schoenwell. That one way outside for ball number 1. There's a straight up substitution for Kamiakin. Lamb exiting the game and Schoenwell coming into the game. No other defensive substitutions. Luke Brown stays alive at the dish with a 1-2 count. And 1 high and inside for ball 2. Infield for Kamiakin playing in at the corners. Outfield relatively straight away, maybe a shade to the right. Brown takes ball 3 on the outside corner. Full count here on Luke Brown. And runners at every bag with nobody out. And Aiden Schoenwell walks in the second run of the game for the Bullpups. walking Luke Brown and making the score 3-2 Kamiakin.
Now batting, second baseman number 3, Briggs Bedoin.
Briggs Bedoin now stepping in for Gonzaga Prep, 0 for 1 today. We get a pinch runner in for Luke Brown at first base.
Now running at first base, number 32, Dylan Kroll.
Dylan Kroll running at first base for Luke Brown. 1-0 the count to Bedoin. Showing well, even the count up at 1. Bedoin, a conference leader in the Greater Spokane League this season. 370 plus average. He also had 21 RBI on the year, again, among the top in the conference. That one flown to right center field. Woodhouse will make the catch and make the throw to home. Will it be in time? No, it won't, as the throw is wide of the bag. And just like that, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups tie this game up at 3.
Now batting, third baseman number 21, Mikey Funero.
Mikey Funero stepping in for the Bullpups. Another RBI chalked up for Bedoin on the year. Funero 1 for 2 today. A .330 hitter during the season. Only 1 out. Infield in for Kamiakin. That one lifted to center field. And Woodhouse will make the catch. The throw to home will be cut off by Murphy and thrown to third. Out at third is the pinch runner, but the run does score. So the run scores, making this 4-3, and the inning ends on a throw out of the pinch runner at third base. So an eventful 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Gonzaga Prep now has the chance to end it, leading to 4-3 here at Bomber Field.
Now pitching for the Bullpups, number 17, Grant Yost.
Welcome back to District 8 Conference Final here from Bomber Field, live on Atomic TV. Go to the top of the 7th. Gonzaga Prep scores 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning takes the lead with a chance to end it here. Grant Yost on the hill coming in for Connor Wood. Wood exiting the game with 109 pitches, 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them were earned. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. 72 of those 109 pitches were strikes. Grant Yost now coming in to pitch for the Bullpups. Yost pitched earlier today against the Richland Bombers in the District 8 championship game.
Braves, center fielder 9, Trent Woodhouse.
Only pitched 15 pitches and let up the game-winning double by Tanner Ortiz. Woodhouse falls behind quickly 0-2 here on Yost. Woodhouse hits that one to the right side, but it's squeezed by Luke Brown for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second base number 5, Taryn Carlson.
Brings up Taryn Carlson for Kamiakin. Carlson 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Lifts that one to left center field, high and deep, but not deep enough, as making the catch is Jonah Keller in left field for out number 2.
Now batting the each number 11, Deacon Quisenberry.
Up now for the Braves, Deegan Quisenberry. Quisenberry 0 for 3 today. Again, the most successful Brave at the plate against Gonzaga Prep the first time around on Tuesday. Had a double and a home run in that game, drove in 3. Kamiakin down to their last out here in the top of the 7th. Quisenberry lifts that one to the right side. Going over to catch it is Luke Brown, and he does for the final out of the ball game. And moving on to the state tournament for the first time since 2016 are the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups.
And the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups have punched their ticket to state. On the score, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups score the Kamiakin Braves 3. Fans, thank you for your support of District 8 baseball. For the latest tournament brackets, head to WA.com. That information should be out sometime next week. Thank you all for coming out today. Have a safe trip home. And as always, go Bombers.
So the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups score 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning to snatch the victory from the Kamiakin Braves. They improved their record to 19-6 on the year and advanced to their first state tournament since 2016. Kamiakin Braves, their season comes to an end here at Bomber Field. A 19-6 overall record this season. 12-4 in the MCC, good enough for 3rd in the conference, and the number 3 overall seed. Had the lead all the way up until the bottom of the 6th and let up 4 in the bottom to lead to the defeat for the Braves. Aiden Schoenwill will be saddled with the loss for Kamiakin. Only 1 inning pitch, 1 walk. Grant Yost will take the win. 1 inning pitched. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, and no strikeouts recorded 6 strikes on 7 pitches. Well, thank you for tuning in all day here on Atomic TV for District 8 baseball. The Kamiakin Braves defeating the Chiawana Riverhawks in game number 1 by a score of 5-3. The Richland Bombers taking the District 8 District Championship crown in the middle game by a score of 7-1. And the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups defeating the Kamiakin Braves for the final bid to state by a score of 4-3. We appreciate your patronage of Atomic TV and your support of student-led broadcasting here at Richland High School. We'll see you back here next Saturday. It is presumed the state brackets will be revealed at 9 or 10 a.m. tomorrow morning from the WIAA once all the seeds are solidified across the state. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Saturday right here from Bomber Field for the 2024 state tournament and the regional round here at Richland. Good night, everybody.
This is my anger. I get red in the neck.